Welcome back to a new video. Today's review is the annual Sasuke Ninja Warrior review on my channel, as this is the fourth tournament that I will be reviewing, Sasuke 41. Sasuke 41 has come and gone within the last hour, and as usual, I will be talking about what I liked and disliked about this tournament. And before I do that, please like the video, dislike the video, subscribe, click on notifications, follow me on Instagram and Letterboxd for more reviews. Now, when it comes to Sasuke 41 as a whole, I would say that Sasuke 41 was a good, mostly solid tournament. I think 41 falls into the category of not the best, but not the worst when it comes to all of these tournaments. And no more talking, we're going to go straight into stage one. Stage one was mostly the same, with the exception of a new obstacle called Twin Diamond, which is basically a inspiration from Takashi's Castle's Block. I think that Twin Diamond was a good obstacle. I think that it was designed nicely and the coloring scheme was nice as well too, as I am matching to the lime, the black, so we can say that we're basically twins in here, as I think the obstacle did do moderate damage when it came to taking out different competitors and a few large names as well. But I do wish that stage one would receive like a large overhaul, removing some of the known obstacles that has been around for nearly 10 years, like Rolling Hill, Taco, Fishbone. But I don't think that's ever going to happen unless the stakeholders or TBS wants to invest in more obstacles, so who knows. The results of stage one was a little surprising, honestly, as the clears were high, which was a little understandable, but there was a few names that failed, which definitely surprised me to say the least, and also with the addition of a few new records that was shockingly made in here, such as the fastest time now being over 45 seconds. David Campbell is no more. The youngest first stage clear, Caillou Nagano, 14 years old. I didn't think that he was actually going to do it, but the fact that he is now the youngest clear is just pretty interesting and wholesome to see. With the addition of the Nakashima Yuta, I think that both of them are going to do big things in Sasuke as the years go by. But yeah, some shocking fails as mentioned from Tomohiro, Ayano, Suzuki, Kenji, and Kenji's fail and the fact that he was dealing with an injury, it was sad to see. Like, there was just that small glimpse that, is he going to do it? Is he actually going to clear? But I just hope that man gets better, and hopefully when 42 occurs, he'll be 100%. Nagano failing the first obstacle is something that I would have never imagined. Like, I just thought that he would always be like more careful when it comes to things, but never say never. And I think that his foot buckled on the first step too, so it's just crazy. Yamada's situation is just sad overall when it comes to the passing of his mother and what she died of, cancer. I've been through a similar situation with my grandmother, as my grandmother passed away nearly 10 years ago on my father's side, and I think she did die of cancer too. And ever since that loss, my father has never really been the same when it came with it, and it's just sad when it came with Yamada. But a few internationals did appear. Daniel Gill from A&W, Renee Cassidy, which was good to see after 4 years. But yeah, I think that stage one as a whole it was pretty solid with over 21 clears. But when it comes to some things that I did not like about stage 1, it was the fact that some competitors were given mid-cuts. Like, you can call this tournament the mid-cut tournament. You get a mid-cut, you get a mid-cut, you get a mid-cut, you get a mid-cut. Everyone gets mid-cuts. It was a little bit ridiculous, honestly. And the fact that certain groups of people were fast-forwarded, which I thought should have been given full runs, like certain well-known competitors like Shunsuke Nagasaki, the Sasuke Koshin winners, the Sasuke trial winners, and just anyone else that I can't think of at this moment in time. And also too, part of stage 1 did come off a little bit slow when it came to competitors, especially around like the mid-60s. Competitors taking nearly 40 to 50 seconds to clear a single obstacle. That's not good TV. That is straight butt cheeks. That is some ass, if you know what I mean. And yeah, but besides that though, I thought that stage 1 was mostly solid. Now, when it comes to stage 2 has been mid for the last few years, and unsurprisingly, stage 2 comes and goes in an instant. Like, there is nothing really major that happens in stage 2 and 41, with the exception of the new clear rate being over 15. That is something that I thought would never happen. I always thought that 11 clears would always be just that number, like 12 was just a cursed number. But 15 clears is interesting, it's good, but stage 2 is just not as interesting, honestly. Like, I'm tired of the backstream. The Salmon Ladder Nobori Kodori, can that be upgraded? Can that be changed? The spider run, spider drop, like, can that be changed as well too with a new design? Like, do some things to make stage 2 more fresh. Like, bring back the hammer dodge, or do some things that's been seen in other international shows. A&W, Super Ninja, whatever you want to call it. Like, stage 2 needs the most changes. I just want to see some fresh changes in stage 2 because it was mid as usual. Like, nothing really happened, and that's pretty much it for stage 2. Stage 3 always makes or breaks a Sasuke tournament, and I think this time around stage 3 got the job done with the addition of a new vertical limit burst. I think that vertical limit burst is a nice modification, and it's also just batshit crazy at the same time too. Like, with like 2 of them now rotating just a little bit. Now there being about like 5 ledges. And I always said that if someone were to beat this modification in this tournament, that person is not human, and 2 people nearly did. Kiichiro Yamamoto and Yusuke Morimoto. I thought that vertical limit burst was a nice modification. The fails were a little varied, but not as much. Like Sidewinder, 1 person failed. The cliffhanger dimension, absolutely putting people on t-shirts was not surprising, but just like, geez, like, I did not like that people were rushing. Like, why are you rushing? Take your time, just be careful. Like, people that you would expect to make it a vertical limit suddenly falls cliffhanger. Like, what is going on? Like, what you doing? But when it comes with that though, I am not upset that no one cleared stage 3. I am not upset at all that there was no final stage attempt. And the reason why I knew there was not going to be a final stage attempt was how stage 2 was edited and the trailers itself. Like, yes, they showed the final stage, but they never showed anyone on it. They never teased it. And the fact that they fast forwarded Yusuke Morimoto again too, that should just tell you that nobody is winning this time around. And it's always been like that whenever I see Sasuke in the results. But I'm super glad that the mascot that was shown for 41 was not really seen in here as much. That freaking lizard animal, whatever you want to call it, he looks as if he's saying, "Oh no, my gumballs. Oh look, my tongue is out. Help me out." Or do whatever. But despite that though, I felt that Sasuke 41, it was a pretty solid, it was mostly good overall. I think this is a rewatchable tournament, and I can't wait now. I can't wait to see what happens in Sasuke 42, Sasuke 43, etc, etc. And yeah. And if I were to give Sasuke 41 a rating, Sasuke 41 is a 7.5 out of 10. So thank you for watching, and until next time.